Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Let's Play. Today we have a very special episode, episode 300, and as promised, I will be doing a world tour. I don't know if I'm gonna do a world download for this episode. I'll need to figure out how to do a world download. If and when I do figure that out, I would, uh, I might put it in the description. So if it says world download, I have world download. If not, I don't. Anyway, let's get those guys out of the way. Alright, so let's start the tour off with my humble abode. We have, for you, the stone smelter, the food smelter, random storage, the cave, or not the cave, the tunnel that leads to the portal room, and then the portal. There's nothing really good big in the portal. If this is your first episode, uh, I've only really gone here for lava, as that is an infinite source, or near infinite for the Nether at least, unless I get like years and years down the line. But by then, I should update to the necessary update for dripstone. So, yes, and this is in 1.12, so none of that fancy smancy dripstone, any of that. Anyway, time to go to the storage room. I've not really done a world tour in the past. Then again, I haven't really gotten far in my other worlds. We have some stuff organized basically by what's in it. For the most part, you can probably tell. We have our seeds and stuff, our wood, our mob drops, our saplings, random stuff, then dirt. We have a lot of dirt. I want to say, yeah, we have quite a few chests full of dirt. While I'm here, I might as well put some of my wood away. Yeah. And then we have our amazing farm that's been here since the first batch of episodes. And then our mine. Now, the mine, I kind of dug a whole chunk out just for fun, I guess. I want to say the first, like, 1/6 of the series, I dug a mine out. And then I didn't touch it until, like, I want to say later on into the 200s. Then I came back to it for my diamond tools. Uh, we have a farm here because I was living down here while I got diamond tools. Might as well uh, harvest, fill it out. So if I'm down here again, I can use it. This is before the update aquatic where you could waterlog slabs. So a lot of the fancy putting stuff on there would not work. And we have our diamond tunnels. I started at the lowest layer. That would be easy to mine. Then I moved up a bit. And I have many, many tunnels down there. Alright, time to come back up. Now that that's done, I will go over to the zombie farm. Now, the zombie farm is another newer thing. I'm not doing this in chronological order because uh, I can't even remember the chronological order. But we have a zombie farm over here. It's not the fastest thing. And I'm not going to give you a cave tour because that would be too much work. We have a little viewing deck. I don't know how much this affects the spawn rates, but it's not our most efficient thing ever. There used to be a ladder here, but I moved it eventually closer to the viewing deck. So now if you want to get down, you just take this ladder, and then you can see all these zombies, and they drop and give me XP. They also drop a lot of armor. I need to clear this out eventually. I've put random stuff in it over time as well, while AFKing. But as you can see, we have a ton of armor, which I'm going to segue into taking you over to the armor shop. Now, the armor shop, while I take you over there, it's not the like most large thing right now, but eventually I plan on having it as like a storage room for armor, which is what I plan on doing for most of the buildings in this medieval village. As it grows and expands over the continent, I want each of these like separate buildings to kind of be stylized eventually, because currently they're just like a prefab. Um, as you can see, this row is a little different. This is our armor shop, but I eventually plan on filling it out, and then right back here in the storage room, this is some leather boots I got from fishing, but I plan to make that storage room filled with all the different armors I've gotten over time. And this used to be a chicken farm, but it kept breaking. So I eventually removed it. Currently, I don't have a normal way to get up to the third set for most of this. But yeah, eventually I plan on getting all of these to 3 stories, putting stuff in each. This is the wool area. It's I call it Willie's wool. I think I'm eventually gonna put like some storage on that second floor, but we have like a little wool farm down here, and they each there's this little in between, so in case they get like extremely greedy and hungry, I can go over to here. I might make a wool farm in a different spot later eventually, but for now, this is where I get all my wool. Um, Here is the cow farm. We have lots of cows. We got lots of leather from it. I think fishing uh, may be a little more profitable, AFK fishing, because we got all these books, and that I have this enchanting table, but we have all these books, and I eventually plan on making a library here. Uh, as you can see, I don't really have anything very finished. Um, I kind of just make like 10-minute episodes each day. Uh, no no like off-camera mining or off-camera building. I'll do some AFK farms. I'll AFK them, but other than that, this is purely what is what is viewable on YouTube. This has all been made in that. And then up here we have a prison. I haven't fully finished it, but I've finished most of the cells. So here we have our prison cells. Each of them has a bed and a cauldron not filled. I might fill them later. We have a barracks. I don't have armor in there yet. I don't know what I'm going to put there. I have no clue what I'm going to put here. But that one's the staircase. And then we have the little viewing deck so we can see all our prisoners. Make sure they're up to... they're well behaved, I should say. And we have tools in case they need to respond. But we also have these levers. And they will... what happened? Oh, I clicked it twice very quickly. But they will open all the doors. And right back out. Because that's pretty much all that functionality has. Time to get down here. Alright, now down to the graveyard. I used to have graves for each of my deaths throughout the series. I haven't really done that for a while. I used to have a rabbit over there. His name was Funny Guy Family Moments. And then the chicken farm, because the chickens disappeared, are also marked on these graves. We do have wolves, which I didn't get till like 10 episodes ago. 10, maybe a few more. But yeah, wolves were a big problem. Even though we live in a forest, they do not spawn in this forest. So I had to make a long journey for them. This is the wall. This is a work in progress, as most things are. But as you can see, we have quite a bit of it already worked on. This, I decided to leave because it was just there when I went to take out stuff, take out and mine stuff. Let me update the maps. But yeah, we also have these wheat fields. I plan on eventually making this entire area into a giant wheat field and then using these as lighting sources. My main goal with this is just to light it up because there's still mobs that spawn around here even though I have tons of torches. This is kind of a comment garden. Like Stampy has a lovely garden. I know there's a lot of YouTubers that will mark certain people, but I just name everyone that contributes a comment of like a suggestion that I use and put them here. Eventually, once I get more comments, it will probably be a lot larger, but that's what it's like for now. And over to here, we have the iron farm. It's only gotten this amount because I was AFKing at the fish farm, which I'll show you later, but I also have an AFK bunker. That's safe and sound, so no mobs will get us. I don't know if that's very efficient. I kind of just build stuff. This is our pumpkin farm, our little farmhouse as well. I have a bunch of random stuff in these chests and some more beds to sleep in if I don't want to go all the way back home. Because eventually this will be walled off around the continent. And here is a crud ton of stuff we got from AFK fishing and just random stuff in my inventory that I didn't want while I was AFK fishing. Here's my god bow. Should probably take that. Yeah, but this is my AFK fishing spot. If you want the farm thing, they should be in the videos that are aptly titled, probably. I usually credit the design I use. I freehanded this. I don't know if it's the best looking, but I made it, so I enjoy it a bit. This is our bridge. I eventually plan on making a canal all the way through, but I just recently fully maxed out diamond tools within the past 10 episodes in preparation for this. This was a villager farm over here. The villagers, I think they despawned or something. Because they are gone. There's no villagers left. Or like a zombie or something got in there and then just died. Because he, yeah. I had to do a culling at one point because they would just breed, and I didn't need that currently. There's got to be a turn off switch for my design, but I didn't want to go through that work. Anyway, I think that's about all. There's a village over there that I haven't fully finished getting all the villagers out of, but um I haven't done much. I realize a lot of what I've done is landscaping. This used to be like this is like the worst place I could have picked for a base if I wanted it to be fully flat, but that's what I decided on. And I started it in 1.8.9, I think. So, or 1.7.10. I can never remember, but that is the reasoning for a lot of the design decisions, I'd say. And this is our subscriber monument. I forgot to talk about it. This notifies how many subscribers I have at each video I make. So currently we are at 70, and it is raining. And yeah, here's our horse we got a long time ago. Like, we got a lot of stuff a long time ago. Here's our orange sheep. I call him Lava Sheep. He's just like that. He's just there. And then we have our farms, which was a viewer contribution. Taught one of the viewers said you should make plateaued farms or what? I don't remember if that's the exact name for it, but farms like this. And I was like, that's a great idea. I'm gonna take that. Anyway, that is my world. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it enough to consider joining me if you don't already watch the series, or stick with me if you do. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully. I have much more content on the way, and thank you. Bye.